My name is Larry Pop Thomas. I'm just here to let anyone know who's dealing with, anal fissures, that you're not alone, man, because I've been dealing with them or dealing with it, because I don't have but one from what the doctor tell me. I've been dealing with it for ever since June. So I started off with, this is my story. I started off with hemorrhoids. I accumulated them in like 2007, 7-ish, 8-ish, because I working at a poultry plant, and I was walking on concrete all the time and lifting boxes, a lot of weight most of the time. So I started bleeding and stuff like that. I tried the home remedies and stuff, but none of that really helped. But I hate going to the doctor. As a man, most men hate going to the doctor, but I didn't want to go to the doctor, but I had to go to the doctor because I had lost so much blood. So I went to the doctor, and they told me I had hemorrhoids and stuff like that. They gave me some treatment. They told me to try the preparation H and all this here, and which I hate to use. I tried all that, but that wasn't enough. Some years passed, so I had to go back to the doctor because I had lost too much blood. Let me see, I went without having surgery for some years. I went without having surgery for some years. So I got hired on at the prison, working at the correctional facility. I got hired on there. So one day, I felt, weak. I felt real weak, so I asked my supervisor, could I go to the house? She knows something was wrong because I'm not the one that always, not the one of those that always trying to leave work. I loved my job at that time, but yeah. So what happened was, soon as they had called my parent, my dad, because my father, he worked at the prison too. They called him to come get me because it seemed like I couldn't even drive. And I couldn't really. So on the way out the gate, I fell in my dad's arm. I fell in his arms, and because I had lost so much blood, I was like, man, I had passed out. And then he rushed me to the emergency room, and really, what it was, if I lost too much blood, I almost died. They said a little while longer I would have died, but I thank God I'm still here. Thank God for my dad for rushing me to the emergency room. I had to get like 2 or 3 blood transfusions, and after that I was good. I didn't still dealing with hemorrhoids, but they wasn't painful for real. They just a little blood every now and then. So I was like, I can deal with this. I wasn't even thinking about surgery at that time. And they done a colonoscopy and all to make sure I didn't have cancer and stuff like that, or anything else was going on with me. So they did the colonoscopy. They found they didn't find anything. So years passed. I'm still trying to dodge those surgeries. So years passed. In like 2000, I moved to Atlanta. It's my life. Fast forward to Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta. 2014. Well, we moved somewhere else, but it was in Atlanta in 2014, like the mid 14. I moved here. We was traveling still, blah blah blah. Still losing blood every now and then. Didn't lose much because it didn't. I wasn't getting weak or anything, so I was dealing with it. So 2000, I want to say, it's like I can't remember the year when I first had the bandage towel. So when they tie your hemorrhoids off, I had that in. I want to say 2016. I had the bandage towel. That was successful. I had a successful surgery. The pain was, oof, yeah, it was like a week, 2 weeks of pain, 2 weeks of pain. I dealt with that. I got off work. I tried to go back to work. I did go back to work, and I was in so much pain, but I was still working. I was still able to work. It was very painful, though, man. Especially when they fall off. It's just, you hate to go to the bathroom. So I dealt with that. I went through that. Thank God that was successful surgery. Fast forward A couple of years later, I started back losing a lot of blood. I think it was like a year, year and a half after that surgery. I started losing blood again. Blood got worse, it got worse and worse. So I'm still trying to avoid surgery because I didn't want to go to that bandage towel again or anything else. So I lost some too much blood again, trying to dodge that surgery. Uh, Dealing with the hemorrhoids, they are painful. You can't hardly sit down and stuff like that. But I was able to go to work, and then after around an hour or two, I was good. You can sit in some hot water and you're good to go. So I had that. So let me see, 2000. This is when I had the hemorrhoidectomy. Well, nope. Back it up. I had another bandage towel. I went to the emergency room. Well, I had the virtual call, and the doctor was telling me, I need to get something done. I think I hear my son in there. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Had to check on my son. But where was I? Yeah, this 2020. I had lost so much blood. Like I said, I had to do something because I was going upstairs and passing out, like in the in the bedroom. Like I got so lightheaded, I started to feel so sick. So I was like, I got to go do something. So my wife took me to the emergency room. This is how it went. I went to the emergency room. I didn't lose enough blood to get a blood transfusion. So what I had to do is go back home, y'all, and really just wait it out. Wait till I lost enough blood to get a blood transfusion. So they sent me back home. Then I waited, till I lost a lot. Felt like I lost enough blood, and it's crazy how they did that. But okay. But anyway, I went back to the emergency room, and yay, I was able to get a blood transfusion and then get some iron. So, did I even tell you about like I'm all over the place? Let me make sure I say everything. The 2020, okay, yeah. But that was after I had surgery. After I had surgery, when I went to the emergency room because I had lost a lot of blood. So what happened was 2020, June the 6th, June the 8th, right around there. I had another bandage towel. What happened was after this surgery, I was still losing blood, but it wasn't much pain, but I was still losing blood. Like, it just didn't work. So it was like the surgery was useless. So what happened was I had called a doctor. He didn't care, man. This doctor right here, he wasn't checking up on me or nothing. It was hard to get a hold of him. So I finally got a hold of him. He was like, if you feel like you need to go to the emergency room, go to the emergency room. If you feel like you lost a lot of, I said, I know I lost a lot of blood because I was passing out. I had my son. It's like I just fall in the bed with him when I make it upstairs. And he wasn't even 1 years old yet. So he was watching me struggle with all this. He's still watching me, but struggle with all this. But I thank God for him. But like I said, I was telling him I had lost a lot of blood. He told me, like I said, go to the emergency room if you feel like you need to. So I went to the emergency room and I did that. And when they gave me that blood transfusion, when I finally lost a lot of blood, enough blood, they gave me blood transfusion, and I was able to see another doctor. I told them I don't want to see the doctor I originally, was seeing. They told me they got somebody for me. So in the hospital, another doctor came in, and he was telling me, we're going to get you right. He told me we're going to get you right. We're going to go in there and see what's going on. So they did. He went in there, see what was wrong after the surgery. He had told me he had to cut me, he had to do the hemorrhoidectomy on me. And he was telling my wife, he explained it all to my wife and stuff. Told me I had to do the hemorrhoidectomy. I had the hemorrhoidectomy done. And man, this was when my life just fell apart. Man, I was in so much pain after that surgery. I was in so much pain, y'all. That hemorrhoidectomy is it's not a joke. But yeah, I think I was supposed to like 2 months recovery or something like that. Man, I was at the house. I couldn't do anything hardly. It's just like I had a lot of cuts and everything. Then he told me I was calling the doctor trying to get on. So the pain pills, I was on the pain pills. I was on the hydrocodone, Lortab, and all that stuff there. I was on all that stuff there. So after the hemorrhoidectomy, none of that worked. The hydrocodone, the Lortab, all that stuff just stopped working. So they put me on oxycodone with the Tylenol. That worked for a little while, but then that stopped working. So I was like, Doc, I'm in pain. I called in the office. They were like, excuse me. It was like, look, you got to go through this. You're going to cry. You're going to be a lot of nights you cry. Man, I was crying like a baby on my knees all the time. I was praying to God. Because he's the only one who have kept me this far, you know. That's where my hope lies in him. But I kept, trying to push through. My wife was looking at me. I just, in the hospital, I just laid in her arms because I told her it hurt so bad. And it still hurts like crazy. But come to find out, I went back to the doctor. He was like, "You haven't healed yet." He seen me how I was looking pitiful. I was so pitiful. Then went back to the doctor. Then he said, "I want to say he put me on the cream first." He didn't put me on the cream first. No. He was looking and he was just telling me, just give it a couple of weeks, and I'll be all right. He was giving me lidocaine and stuff like that. Lidocaine never worked for me. Gave me the lidocaine, sent me back home, and told me to come back. When I came back, and he was telling me he might have to do another surgery. He might have to go in and relax the muscle. Let me make sure I got this right. The name of the surgery, I want to say sphincterotomy. Because I'd be saying sphincterectomy. They was like, no, that ain't how you say it. But sphincterotomy. Yeah, they that do the sphincterotomy when they go in and try to relax your muscle, they sphincter muscle, try to relax it. That you know what? That didn't work either. So, well, yeah, I didn't tell you about the. So what happened was with the second bandage towel, he had to go in and he went in there and he said the bandages had fell off because the hemorrhoid was so bad, so that's why I was still bleeding. So after the hemorrhoidectomy, that's when my pain really started, man, the cuts and stuff. So I went back to the doctor, I feel like I'm all over the place. I was talking about the sphincterectomy. I did the sphincterectomy. That didn't work, so a couple of weeks, a month and a half, whatever, 2 months. I went back to the doctor because I told him I was still in a lot of pain. I mean, a lot of pain. It was hurting so bad. It was hurting so bad. But some of the cuts had healed. He was licking and he kept telling me, I'm just healing slowly. So I couldn't go back to work, y'all. I tried to go back to work twice. And I almost passed out at work because I was hurting so bad and I had to use the bathroom at work. That's when it really hurts, y'all, when you have to go to the bathroom. So when I was in the bathroom at work, people were like, "Why are you here?" I was bent over trying to do my job, but unfortunately I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do the work that was, I was supposed to do. I was required to do. I couldn't do it. So I'm still off work now. Still off work now. Can't even go. Can't even work. Can't even do a lot of things right now. But they gave me some cream, right? He went back and he gave me this cream. Matter of fact, right here. Nifedipine. I'm talking about nifedipine. Nifedipine. 0.2% of that, and a lidocaine is 2% of lidocaine. It's some ointment, y'all. This ointment is expensive. I think it was like $50. $50 for this ointment. I did this month, whatever, for weeks. I don't remember how long I did. I did it more than I was supposed to do it, from what they said. I did that. That didn't work, y'all. I'm still up here struggling, man. That didn't do anything. Nifedipine didn't do anything. This is for like when people have a heart attack. It stops somebody from having a heart attack. No, hold on. That's not nifedipine. No, that's the nitroglycerin. This is the one right here I'm using now. No, I think this is the one you rub on your chest. They rub on stop heart attacks. Stop heart attacks. And this one for the blood pressure. I be getting mixed up, y'all. My wife is a nurse practitioner. She know all this stuff. I be forgetting. But this one I'm taking now give me a headache like crazy. But yeah, the nifedipine. I didn't go back to the doctor that did my surgery. I wanted a second opinion. Well, actually, this would be the third one because I already seen 2 doctors. But I went to this other doctor, and he did the same thing. The other doctor, he looked in the corner. Oh yeah, you got an anal fissure. Even though that's what they were trying to deal. My doctor was trying to get me healed from the anal fissure. So you got an anal fissure. I like the one up top in the left corner. He was like, "Yep." I was saying to myself, I know that, but what are you gonna do about it? So what he told me was, he said they already did sphincterotomy. Y'all, I might be saying these things wrong, but sphincterotomy. But look it up, y'all. Look it up if you have to. But yeah, I know the people that have went through this know what I'm talking about, but nobody knows how much emotional, financially, physically drain you get when you have an anal fissure. People may feel like it's just something you can just deal with. No, man, I'll tell you something. I can't do anything when I can't even think right. I tried to work from home job. I know I couldn't sit in the classroom, even though I didn't have the right equipment. But I was like, man, I can't even sit in the class. I can't even sit down to talk to the people in the class and stuff like that. So I couldn't even think right. I would have probably not passed none of the tests because I was in so much pain. I'd be in so much pain. So I still feel like I'm everywhere, y'all. I've been 11 minutes in, but I just want to get this out. I'm not trying to make a perfect video. I'm just trying to, flow through it. I'll make sure I get everything. Nifedipine, I tried that. So I went to the doctor, and he just gave me this nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin, y'all. I've been on this for some months. Nothing, no change yet. It feels like it's getting worse. 3 weeks, sometime, but this ain't no month. I've been on the nifedipine for months, and I did the nitroglycerin. He told me 3 weeks. Do this for 3 weeks and come back and see him. And nothing changed. I feel like I done got worse, man. The pain is worse. It's driving me crazy. And when I do poop, I poop like 4 or 5 times. They told me to do the fiber. I tried all that stuff, man. I take pills, to loosen my bowels and stuff like that. But man, none of that stuff worked, man. I can't even exercise. I take the exercise, but I can't even exercise. I'm in that situation right now. I do a little photography, videography here and there. I can only do that for a couple of hours. That's why, hour session of a photo shoot or videography, I can do that on and off. But I can't do a full-time job or at home or nowhere. I have to do something that, when I'm not in pain, I can do. That's why I'm trying to, get something where I can do like that. But thank God for the talent He has provided me with. So, I'm taking this cream, y'all. This ointment, and it's not working, y'all. It's not working. But yeah, I'll be back, you guys. As soon as I get an update. All right, peace.